Hello and welcome to lesson number 19 of the Level A1 course. My name's David, I'm your teacher, and today we are going to be looking at some areas of grammar, adverbs of frequency, always, sometimes, never. We are going to review, and contrast the present simple tense with the present continuous tense, and of course have lots of practice. So let's begin. Adverbs of frequency. I think this is a very helpful chart. It shows you from 0% to 100%. We have adverbs like never, hardly ever, occasionally, sometimes, often, usually, normally, and then always. That gives you a good idea how frequently they happen. So why do we need adverbs of frequency? Well, function, they describe how often, how regularly we do things or things happen. Examples. I always get up at 7 o'clock. It often rains in September. Not always, often. And she usually goes to English lessons on Tuesdays, or she normally goes to English lessons on Tuesdays. Now, important, the position. Normally, the adverb is before the main verb, but it's after the verb. If the verb is to be, I am, you are, he is, she is, it is. So, again, examples. So, I often go. So, it's before go. Often is before go. I often go to the cinema at the weekend. She always watches, always before watch. She always watches the news at 6 p.m. Watches. Why? Present simple. He, she, it, she watches. But the verb to be, I am, it is, I'm never late. So never after. I'm never late. It is. It's always sunny in Dubai. Always after. Okay? Bit of practice. Practice. So I'd like you to write 2 sentences for each prompt about you and a friend or your mother, your father, your sister, your brother. Okay, here's my example. Go to the cinema. I sometimes go to the cinema at the weekend. 1, 2. My sister never goes. Third person singular. Present tense. She never goes. Not go. She never goes to the cinema. Okay? So I want you to practice the same thing. And remember, if it's third person, present simple. Get up early. Late for school or work. Hot where I live, drink tea and watch TV at night. Pause if you need to. Write your sentences. And then let's have a look at some examples. So here we have get up early. I often get up early. My brother never gets up early. Late for work, late for school. I'm never late for work. My friend Peter is often late for work. Often after the verb to be. He is often late for work. Let me just move. Hot where I live. It's hardly ever hot where I live. It's usually hot where Mohammed lives. It's usually hot where Mohammed lives. Lives because it's Mohammed. He lives all the time. Okay, present simple. And here we've got drink tea. I always drink tea with my breakfast. My father never drinks tea. He never drinks tea. He prefers coffee. And I normally watch TV at night. Especially news programs. My mother always watches TV at night. My mother always watches TV at night. So the question that we need to learn is how often, how regularly. Now, important pronunciation. Often has two possible pronunciation in English, two ways of pronouncing often in English, both correct. You can say often, how often, or you can hear the T, how often, both correct. How often do you? How often do you? So repeat. How often do you go to the cinema? How often do you read magazines? How often do you play computer games? How often does he ride a bicycle? How often do you visit your parents, or how often does he visit his parents? Okay, now, review, present simple. This is a quick review because you should remember, I hope. If not, please watch lesson 8 and lesson 9 again. Repeat if necessary. So, short summary. Present simple, when do we use the present simple? 1, to talk about things that are generally true or happen in general time. Example, it's hot in summer. Generally true. We get home from school at 6 o'clock. We get home from school at 6 o'clock. We're not talking about now, we're talking generally. 2, to express things that happen continually, constantly. They live in Spain. They live in Spain yesterday, today, tomorrow. We're not talking about now. They live in Spain. He works in an office, generally, continually. And as we've just seen, with adverbs of frequency, always, never, sometimes. Okay, those 3 uses. The form, here's the grammar. Study if you don't remember, or watch lessons 8, 9 again. Important things, it's the infinitive, but with the third person, S, goes, plays. Negatives, they don't eat meat. She doesn't watch television. Third person, negative, doesn't. Questions, we need the auxiliary, this do. Do you like? Does he like? Does she live? Negatives, do you like cheese? Yes, I do. Not, yes, I like. Yes, I do. No, I don't. And if it's he, she, it, again, doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, she doesn't. Okay? But of course, remember, this is normal verbs. If it's the verb to be, it's special. No auxiliary, right? It's are you happy? Yes, I am. No do, no does, nothing. The verb to be, always separate. Now, let's have some practice. We've had lots of lessons now, so some practice. This time, first, I want you to look at the text and think, what's the verb that we need? What's the verb? So I've given you an example, Sarah, and it's a language school in Spain. Work. Okay, she, English. Verb? To be. She really, her job, but she, in the evening. She, in a small town near Barcelona. Her children, English, Spanish, and Catalan fluently. At the weekend, she normally horse riding. Summer, her favorite time of year. It is always hot and sunny. I gave you the answer. And she back to the UK every year to visit her family there. Okay, next slide, I'll show you the verbs, not the answers, the verbs. Ready? Work, teach, like, not like, live, speak, go, be, and go. So now think the verb. Is it present simple? Yes. Is the present simple? Is it first person or is it he, she, it with an S? If it's they, no S. If it's I, no S. And if it's the verb to be, I am, you are, he is, she is, it is, we are. And negatives, remember, I don't, you don't, he doesn't, she doesn't, it doesn't. Okay, let's have a look at the answers. Sarah works, she works in a language school in Spain. She teaches, another E, teaches English. She really likes her job, but she doesn't like working late in the evening. She lives in a small town near Barcelona. Her children speak. They speak. I speak. You speak. He speaks. She speaks. We speak. They speak. Her children speak, so no S. At the weekend, she goes horse riding. The verb to be. Summer is her favourite time of year. It is, again, it is always hot and sunny. And finally, she goes back to the UK to visit her family there. Good. More practice. This time, present continuous. So, when do we use the present continuous? For actions that are happening now, at this moment. Oh no, it's raining again. When is it raining? Now. It rains every day, but now it is raining. Please be quiet. The baby is sleeping. The baby's sleeping. When's the baby sleeping? Now. Also, it's actions that are temporary. Yeah. So she's staying. Today, she's in the hospital. She's staying in hospital till Friday. After Friday, she goes home. She's staying in hospital. I'm working at home this week. Today, yesterday, tomorrow. This week. But it's temporary. Next week? No. Let me move. Yeah. But I normally work in an office in London. Yeah. I'm working at home this week. but I normally work in an office in London. So here we've got the form. What do we need? We need the verb to be plus ing. I'm reading a great book. She's doing her homework. They are playing computer games. Question, are you reading? What are you reading? Yeah, the verb to be, we change it round. Is she doing her homework? Is she doing her homework? Are they playing? And the negatives, I'm not reading. She isn't doing her homework. And they aren't playing. Now, this time, we're talking about at this time. So we need the present continuous, the verb to be, and ing. So again, what are the verbs? This time we've got Miriam and Louise have a holiday in Scotland. A car. They driving. The sun. What does the sun do? It and quite cold. They're not at the moment. They afternoon tea in a small hotel where they today. Miriam sandwiches but Louise hungry at the moment. A coffee. Let's give you some more help. So we've got some verbs here. So have a holiday, have got a car. So again, have got, like be, no ing. Like the sun, rain, not drive, have afternoon tea, stay today, Miriam sandwiches but Louis hungry at the moment. He a coffee. So let's have a look at the answers. So Miriam and Louise are having temporary. Now they are having a holiday in Scotland. They've got a car. Have got possessive. Yeah, no ing, not temporary. They've got a car. Like, I'm liking, we can't say in English. Yeah, like. They like driving. They like swimming. I like talking to you. Yeah, like ing. But I'm liking never, 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 never. Right? Remember, the sun isn't shining today. Negative, present simple. It isn't. The sun isn't shining today. It's raining and quite cold. They aren't. I'm not. You aren't. He isn't. She isn't. They aren't driving at the moment. They are having afternoon tea. They are having afternoon tea in the small hotel where they are staying today. Miriam is eating sandwiches at this moment and drinking tea, but Louise isn't hungry. Hungry, adjective. He isn't hungry at the moment. He's only having or drinking a coffee. If you need to go back, try again. So, final part. Now, this is the big test. If you understand the difference between the present simple and the present continuous. Again, think of the verb. I've given you an example. Different possibilities. Let's think about the verb. So Colin, an actor, he British, but in New York at the moment. Why? Because a new film. He normally at 6 a.m. and until about 6 p.m. After that, he to the hotel and on films on Netflix, Colin TV, because there are too many advertisements for Coca-Cola, for Pepsi-Cola, for McDonald's, all the time. Too many adverts on the telly. Today is different. It's 7 p.m., but a film at the hotel. He's with the film crew, the film team in Times Square. A night scene for the film. Okay, have a look at some of the verbs. So Colin, an actor, be British, but live, work, stay in New York at the moment because he make, record, or film, all verbs, a new film. He normally get up, wake up, go to work 6 a.m. and work, film until about 6 p.m. After that, he drive back to the hotel and watch films on Netflix. Colin not like or not enjoy TV because there are too many adverts. Today is different, it's 7 p.m., but he not make a film at the hotel. He's not watch a film. He's with the film crew in Times Square. They film, record, make a night scene. So, final version, correct version. So, Colin is, he is, I am, you are, he is an actor. Colin is an actor, or Collins. He is British, he's British, but he's living in New York at the moment. Yeah, he lives, no, because normally he lives in the UK. Now he is living in New York. He's living, he's staying, he's working in New York at the moment because he's making a new film. He's recording a new film. Now, he normally, adverb of frequency, normally, always, usually, present simple. He normally gets up. Third person, I get up, you get up, he gets up. He normally gets up at 6 a.m. and works. Again, he works, I work, you work, he works until about 6 p.m. After that, normally, again, habitual, not today, normally, he goes back to the hotel or he drives back to the hotel and watches, habitual, normally, watches, remember, third person, I watch, you watch, he watches films on Netflix. Colin doesn't like present simple, negative, I don't like, you don't like, he doesn't like. He doesn't like TV because there are too many adverts. Today is different. It's 7 p.m., but today, now, he isn't watching a film at the hotel. At this moment, he isn't watching a film. He's with the film crew, the film team in Times Square. They are recording, they are making, they are filming a night scene. Okay? I hope that is clear. I hope you understand. And I hope you are learning lots and lots of English. Thank you. So that is the end of lesson 19. We have done a lot of English in these lessons. Please go back, watch anything you're not sure of. And remember, please do the lesson test after this video. Next lesson, lesson 20, very, very, very important, long lesson, lots of practice, and we are looking from 1 to 19. All those lessons. So again, if you want to have a watch to revise before lesson 20, that's a very good idea. And I will see you very soon with lesson 20. Bye-bye. And thank you for watching, and thank you for learning with Perfectly Spoken.